Hello and welcome to my vlog. My name is Sean and I'm a student in Unirazak in Sabah, and I'm doing this vlog where I have to talk about talk about a few things, few entries. So this is the first one. First one is, I would say, is my teaching identity, and I picked balancing grammar and communication. I think sorry. I think that these two complement each other. Like, when I first started English, I believe that grammar drilling was the only way to master the language in the first learning stage. I still remember like repeating tenses and sentence structures over and over again. But it helped me understand the rules, but the downside is it didn't make me confident to speak. Like, over time, I realized that language isn't just about accuracy. It's about expressing our ideas. Like, students can know all the grammar rules, but they still feel shy to talk. So for me, being a teacher means helping them to use English naturally, not perfect. Say, like, coming from Sabah, a small state, I've seen how diverse students can be. Some are outspoken, but some are really quiet and afraid of making mistakes just because they don't know how to speak, right? So, because of that, I want to create a classroom where everyone feels safe to participate, like use small group discussions or like pair works in the class to give, shy students a chance to share their own ideas without pressure because they have their friends, right? So, doing this, which connects I think one of the theories, which is like Krashen's input hypothesis theory, which says that students learn best when they receive input that's just a bit above their current level, which means like they're not too hard or not too easy, but they can only learn like if they feel relaxed and motivated. So, like, lowering the affective filter, meaning reducing anxiety and their fear, which is, I think, is very important. This theory clearly supports it. So, like, in my class, I plan to include like games, storytelling, role plays that make learning more fun and meaningful and more active. Because I want the students, like, when they enjoy the process, like learning using the role plays, doing the acts in front of their friends, like, they absorb the language naturally. So, like, overall, my teaching identity is really about balance, like between the grammar and also the real communication. And then it really helps to make the structure more firm, and the creativity goes on. So, like, I want my students to see English as a tool for connection and not just another subject they have to learn, and they have to, like, oh, why do I have to, this is so boring. So I want to make them, less boring, if I should say. So yeah, that's the first entry. I'll see you next. Okay, I lied. I am going to do the second one again. So this is the second entry. This is going to focus on inclusivity in language teaching, which I think I could say, like, reaching every learner. I want to share, like, in my words, like, how I try to reach every learner in my future classrooms. Like, growing up in Sabah, I was surrounded by people who spoke different languages, like Bahasa, Malaysia. We got Malay, we got English, we had Dusun and Mandarin, because in my primary school, I went to Sekolah Cina, Sekolah Jenis Kebangsaan Cina. So that experience made me realize that students don't all start from the same place, right? Some are comfortable speaking English, like me. I'm not saying I'm good at it, but I'm comfortable with it because I know my right right punctuation, right, all that. But others feel nervous because it's not their first or even second language. Now, because of that, I want to be a teacher who's patient and understanding. And I don't want my classroom to feel like a competition. Like, if you make a classroom like a competition, like competitive, they'll be like greedy and they will feel like they have to rush. No, 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 no. I want my class to, like, they'll be encouraged to cooperate with each other, like pairing stronger students with those who need more help, like low proficiency, I mean, and the high proficiency in one group. So, like, we know that the high proficiency students will perform well, but you don't know, like, maybe the low and the high, they complement each other so they can support each other. Like, I also want to pay attention to shy learners, which lot pop recently pops up a lot in schools. And sometimes the quiet ones just need a little, encouragement, spark, need a tap in the back, or, do a different activity where they can express themselves, like writing reflections, or recording short videos. And in this, I think it connects to the Vygotsky zone of proximal development. Is that it? Like, which basically means student learns best when they get help or guidance that pushes them slightly beyond what they can do alone. Like, I plan to use scaffolding. Like, scaffolding is like breaking lessons into smaller steps and slowly reducing, my help as students to become more confident so that they're guided. And I think scaffolding is very good for them. And the theory, Vygotsky's zone of proximal development, really help in this my kind of teaching. So, like, in the end, inclusivity means making sure every learner knows. I mean, making sure every learner, whether they're loud or quiet, advanced or beginner, I want all of them to feel seen, like feel supported. I don't want to, like, just focus on the high proficiency, the advanced students. I also want to, you know, support the low proficiency students so they have a chance to, like, to grow at their own pace. We can't make them, we can't push them. We have to watch them grow by themselves. So yeah, I think this the inclusivity in language teaching, like reaching every learner, is a good entry. I think this is a talk. Yeah, this is a vlog, so it's my view, and I hope it does. But yeah, that's the vlog number 2. So yeah, see you on the next. I hope it's clear. Thank you for watching. Welcome back, vlog. Today we have the entry tree. This is a new day. No, I lied. It's the same day. Because it's, it's at night. I can't go outside. It's past my curfew. But hey, I'm Sean. Welcome back. And the third entry will be like, I'll be talking about how theories I've learned connect to actual teaching styles, like basically how I apply them in real classrooms. Like, theory, like learning by doing is pretty good for the class. So, like, at first I used to think that being a teacher meant standing in front of the class and explaining everything clearly, like using slides and just like open your textbook and Go to page 64. Today we're learning about blah blah blah. But now I see that learning happens best when students are active. Like if you would just go to class, and then you would just teach them with a book, and they will be slacking off some in the back. Ooh, don't start on the back students. They will be like cooking and doing their own stuff. Nah, but like when they explore, like if you like right now, students learns best when they ask questions, when they explore new stuff, or like they try things on their own. That is how you let them to grow. You know, like for instance, in Sabah, I've noticed that students have many learning styles. Like some like visuals, they like seeing pictures in the slides. Instead of just like using textbooks, like maybe we do slides, we do like some videos. Ooh, that could be good. Sorry, I got the videos. That could be good. And like some prefer movements, maybe like some dance. They wanna before like the lesson or something. They wanna move. They wanna make, especially the boys. Oh, don't start on them. They like active learning because it's something new to them every day. You can't just go in and expect them to do the same thing, and you expect them to learn something new when you're just doing the same thing. That ain't having new stuff. There's no new methods and all that. So like in the classroom, I think we have to include like different kind of activities, like songs. We could just like make them into groups, and like based on this topic they have to make a song about it. Oh, that would spring up some singers in the classrooms, like videos, like I talk about. They could do like videos, or maybe like role play on the videos, or just like doing a vlog. Haha, like doing a vlog like now. Many projects that we can do, group work, just simply all of these just to reach everyone. Like it's we have to apply it in the classroom more often. And I think this approach reflects on the questions input, I think, again, where like meaningful input leads to like language acquisitions, and also like constructivism, which says that students build their own understanding through experience, like doing, let's say, project-based learning. Student might create posters, short videos, or presentation in English based on real life topics. That's the PBO. Like that way, they can learn by doing, not just memorizing like blah, all that. Nah, we gotta do PBL, project based learning. It's a good way because it connects to the real world situation, so they know about inside and outside. So I believe that when students are engaged, curious, and emotionally comfortable, real learning happens there. So that's how I want to teach, by combining theory with practice to make language learning alive and more meaningful. That's about it. Boom.